Man United just seem to have a great ability at the moment to buy extremely poor wide players. Eric Ten Hag is having a stinker at the moment in many aspects of his management and his team selection, and dare I say recruitment's not all, and certainly not all his fault, but he's having a poor time, and his judgment on his comments after matches with the ridiculous comments about the Anana challenge, the angles on the offside at the Arsenal game, just ludicrous, absolute ludicrous. But why would he put himself, and he's already in a bit of a difficult position with the start they've had to the season in terms of the performances, why would he put himself in another difficult scenario with another player if there was nothing problematic behind the scenes? If Jadon Sancho was just out of form, then he would be on the bench. And maybe he wouldn't get on. They have a gazillion people on the bench now.
So why invite another storm is what you're saying?
Correct. Why bring on more questions, more problems, when you already have bigger issues to worry about? If Jadon Sancho was only out of form and lacking confidence, Jadon Sancho would be on the bench. He could have still used 3 or 4 others before he had to use Jadon Sancho, but he could have stuck him on the bench, right? So there's clearly a bigger problem. And as Augie said yesterday on the show, the one thing where he's been crystal clear, Ten Hag, is when players have had a problem, he's called them out. He's been, to this stage, 100% correct in all those scenarios. We can question his tactics and his after-match interviews and his questioning of referees and his understanding, it seems, of the laws of the game, which seem really blurry. But why would he give himself another problem on top of the problems he's already got if Jadon Sancho was a good apple and everything was hunky-dory? And as Mark said yesterday and others, you always have players that are a different character behind the scenes and are a little lazy or a little loud or whatever they are. But if they're playing well, it's less of a problem. It seems to me he's got a problematic player behind the scenes and a problematic player on the field. Jadon Sancho, I think, is a ship that sailed before the start of this season. I don't ever see him reigniting his Manchester United career. I think it's too big a club to go into, have such a poor time and then come back again.
Right.
I don't think there's many have done that. I think most players that have been at Man United and have struggled have moved on. There's maybe 1 or 2 over the years, but there's most of them, if you've gone in there and it's taken you 15 months and you've still not been able to...
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.